Today's learning is sponsored by Ariel Siegel in memory of his grandmother, Dr. Selma Buchbinder Hichenberg, Sarah Bat Pinchas. To dedicate a day of learning, go to mishnah.co/support or rspalter@gmail.com. Send me an email. Thank you so much.
Sanhedrin Perek Bet Mishnah Daled, fourth Mishnah in the second chapter, Masachet Sanhedrin. Continuing to talk about rules related to the king. Says the Mishnah, Umotzi l'milchemet harishut al pi beit din shel shivim ve'echad. The king takes the army out, or the nation, to a milchemet rishut, a voluntary war, al pi beit din shel shivim echad, with the assent of the beit din, the 71 judge beit din, the Sanhedrin. We learned that in the last chapter. Uporetz la'asot lo derech. Poretz means he can break through to make a path for his people, for his soldiers, for whatever. Ve'en memachim bi'ado. No one can stop him, meaning the king has eminent domain. He can go through anybody's fields. He doesn't have to go around. He can do whatever he wants. Ein memachim bi'ado. No one can be moche, can protest. Derech hamelech ein lo shiur. And the path of the king has no minimum or maximum width. However much the king needs. That's what's called eminent domain. He takes whatever he wants. B'chol ha'am, in the war, b'chol ha'am bozizin, everyone takes booty, everyone takes plunders, benotnim lefanav, and they put it in front of the king. Unotel chelik barosh, and then he takes his portion first. He not only takes first, notel mechza mikol habizah, the king takes half, 50% of the plunder of the war, and then everybody divides up the rest. Okay, now what we're gonna learn now is based on, this is from the laws of the Melech. Many of them come from Devarim, chapter Yud Zayin, 17. Okay, so the Torah says that when you come to the land, you're going to say, I want a king. So you should place the king. Lo tuchal latet alecha ish nachri. He can't be a non-Jew. So then there's some rules about the king having. How do you prevent a king from becoming too powerful? Rak lo yarbelo susim. He can't have too many horses. So that velo yashiva ta amitrayim alaman harbot susi. God doesn't want him going back to Egypt, where that was like the horse capital. Velo yarben nashish lo nashim. Let's move it up. He should not have too many wives. Velo yasur levavo. That his heart not turn away. What's gonna hinge on is, should he not have too many wives so that his heart not turn away, or he can't have too many wives and his heart shouldn't turn away. The kesef is ahav lo yarben. He can't have too much money. Okay, when he sits on his throne of monarchy, should write a copy of this law in a book. And it should be with him, and he should read it all the days of his life. So now we're going to go through these psukim and understand what it means. Lo yarbelo nashim el ashmona esrei. He shouldn't have too many wives. Rather, how much is not too many? How much is the amount? 18. Where do you get 18 from? Sharei. We learned many of the rules of the king from David HaMelech. Sharei. David hayu lo shesh nashim. David had 6 wives. And the Navi said, if that's not enough, I'll add to you like this and like this. You have 6, another 6, another 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 wives, that's the number of wives a king can have. Okay, lo yaben lo nashim ela shmona esrei. Rabbi Yehuda says, marbehu bil, okay, I mean the Tanakh says 18 no matter what. Rabbi Yehuda says, marbehu ubilvad shelo yu misirot libo. He can have more than 18 wives, as long as they don't turn misirot libo, as long as they don't turn away his heart. Lo yarbar lanashim velo yasur levavo. He can have, but if they're not lesser levavo, they can have more wives. Rabbi Shimon says, afilu achat umisirat libo hareza lo yisaena. Even if one of them, if she turns him away, if she leads him astray, he shouldn't marry her. So the Bartanura has a whole thing. I just made you a chart so you'll be able to understand it better. See if I can move ourselves up. That's way too big. Okay, that's way too small. Here we go. Tanakama says, Lo yarbelo nashim, 18 wives, whether they're prutzot, or whether they're meaning, unbecoming, or ksherot, or wonderful Yiddish ladies. Rabbi Yehuda says, okay, up to 18 prutzot. Lo yarbelo nashim, velo yasu levavo. These 18 wives. But if they're ksherot, if he wants to marry more than 18, he can have as many as he wants. Rabbi Shimon says, even one, you can't have prutzot, but you can have up to 18 kosher wives. More than that, it's a yasur levavo, even if they're ksherot. That's the 3-way machloket. Okay? Imken, so if there's, that Rabbi Shimon says, even one mesirat libo lo yisa. Imken lama ne'emar lo yarbelo nashim. Why does it say he can't have too many wives? Meaning, if he can't even marry one wife, that's not appropriate. Then why lo yarbelo? Afilu ka'abigail, even as pure and as ksheraz avigal. If you got 18, no more. Lo yarbelos asim. You should not have lo yarbelos asim to have many. You have to have too many horses. As much as he needs for his cavalry. V'chesev v'zahav lo yarbe ma'od, and he shouldn't have too much gold and silver. Ela kidei litain aspanya, afsanya. And after that, for afsanya, which is schar chelot anichasim yotzim mimo, he has to have enough money for his militias. But more than that, he shouldn't try to accumulate too much wealth. It's not good for him or for his people. V'kotev lo sefer Torah lishmo, he writes the sefer Torah for his name. Yotzei limilchama motzei imo, when he goes out to war, he takes that Torah with him. Nichnas, when he comes back in, machnisa imo, he brings it in with him. Yoshei bedin, if he sits in judgment, he imo, he's with him. May save, if he's lying down, he can egdo. May save means he's leaning over, he's relaxing, he's kenegdo, it's corresponding, shne'emar, as it says, v'aitaimo, it should be with him, v'karabo, kol yemei, he should read that Torah all the days of his life to make sure no matter what the king is doing, he's doing it with Torah values. All right, we'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.